Alright, here we go, I'm back for another video. Westy here from Slow Burner Barbecue and Moist Barbecue. We're doing something a bit special today. It's going to be a bacon wrapped fatty. A lot of effort, but the end results do pay off. So away we go. We've got this long strand of bacon. I use the Patoki long rineless stuff. It's really good for this method of cooking because I like doing a diagonal weave. I don't like the sort of straight style one. I think it's been done a bit much. So I love that diagonal, but in doing diagonal, you need that length to play with. All right, so see this part through here? We're just gonna make that as consistent as possible. The more consistent, the better end result we'll get. So kind of use the knife as a bit of a guide as well. A bit of a ruler, you can use whatever's handy. But we've got a lump over there, we've got a lump down here. So it's gonna come along, take that off there. As I said, there is a lot of prep in this, but the more you put into it, the better the end result will be. Got our bacon to a uniform size, uniform thickness, width I should say. We're at 14 minutes already, so it takes a bit, but I've kept them in a bit of a stack, so I've tried to sort them out. So I've got the longest ones up here and some shorter ones down here. Once we start building the weave, you'll see why I've sort of tried making them into a different, sorting out the different sizes. Bit of a tip with this kind of weave, baking paper is your friend. It's strong enough to sort of work with. It's flexible enough to get that sort of shape happening. And I've gone for the extra wide stuff here just to really get this size working for us. So we'll come in and try to keep them uniform direction. And I'll just start in the middle with the longest ones. So we'll try to keep these long ones for the middle, keep them all the same direction. It all just makes for a prettier end result. We've got some shorter ones down here. Once we start getting to the end of this run down here, we know we're coming shorter through here. So just keep that more sort of like that. And another short one on the end there just to finish that off, because we know that's pretty much going to be the end of it. I reckon that is about as wide as we need to go. All right, so we're changing our direction. We've got our eye up here rather than this one. So we'll come along here and just every second one goes underneath. So pull that back, that one up, that back down. We'll just adjust that, just trying to set our diagonal lines a bit better. So once this first one's set in, all the rest of them will basically fall into place. So our first one's set in, we've got that under every second one. Now we come along and basically fold every one of those back across there. Bring that one in. We'll get this one in here. Just make sure we're not going too far that way. So once we start folding them in, don't want to be moving it too much, and sort of give it a little bit of tension. Try filling up some of those holes a bit in under there. Fold them back across, and there we go. Our weave is a happening thing. Right, so we've got our weave together. Let's look at our clock. That's taken us 26 minutes. Yep, whatever that says. So we're trimming down our chicken thighs just to make them uniform to fit in our bacon weave. Our chicken thighs are trimmed down to a uniform size. We're just going to come along with a jacquard or stabby stab, and just to tenderise these thighs. So we'll just give them a bit of a thump, and we'll come along here. So we've trimmed our thighs. You can see there it's already taken 41 minutes or so. Just going to use baking paper again. Come across here. We'll make a bit of a similar kind of direction to the bacon weave, just with the diagonal. Trim that straight down in half, fill that hole up. Getting our Turbo Tex-Mex rub. Just giving a little bit of love in here. Just punching in that flavour. Just give a little bit of a layer of this to start with. So we're coming in again with our roasted red peppers. It just has that bit of acidity to it. Nice balance on all the rest of the flavours we've got going on. So I'll do another little layer of mozzarella over the roasted red pepper. Use that baking paper as our friend and just sort of roll it into place. We'll get a nice chicken log in place with the stuffing. Get rid of that. So now we'll just come over with the whole lot. Sort of tighten that up as we go. Get that paper out of there. There we go. Because we've got our pork on the outside, may as well use some powerhouse pork, slow burner barbecue of course, and we got chicken inside, so we'll give Boomer's Barbecue a bit of a run as well. All right. That's it. So what's that? 60 minutes basically in the smoker, ready to cook. We'll check that in probably half an hour, see how we're looking, and away we go. Looping in. Oh, yep. Look at that. Here we go. Ooh. There we go. How's that? Chicken fatty, bacon wrapped. We got a bit of Boomer's rub on there. We got the slow burner powerhouse pork on there. Some turbo Tex-Mex punched in there. Glazed with the Cycle Busters honey glazed sauce. And there's not much left to do besides get into it. Oh, oh. Oh wow.